Nigeria, distinguished delegates to this extraordinary media briefing, as well as members of the press corps from across different media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 4 years, we have continuously engaged in intellectual activism as North Central Renaissance Movement, a platform put together to provide voice for the people of the North Central geopolitical zone with respect to her aspirations for better patronage socio-politically, socio-economically, and socio-culturally. Well, 4 years have gone down the line. Our appeal has not changed. Our approach has not also changed. And we promise Nigerians that our aspirations will always be conveyed through intellectual activism as against any form of violent agitation, vandalism, or banditry. Several zones in Nigeria sought for better political patronage by sabotaging critical national infrastructure. We have never done that. Some constituted themselves into freedom fighters through armed struggle. The North Central Renaissance Movement has never done that and will never condescend so low to inflict harm and injury, pain and agony on the Nigerian state through any form of armed struggle. Ours will continually remain intellectual activism. So if you want to call us a pressure group, it is good. If it is a lobby group, it is even better. And yesterday, in spite of numerous appeals, especially to our major political parties, to consider a zone so shortchanged politically for presidential stewardship, for being the only zone since independence that has never been civilian president or vice president as we speak. It appears that the political parties in Nigeria continue to take us for granted, continue to undermine or despise or demean our appeals, even as peaceful as they are, as convincing as the facts are. No one in Nigeria will deny the contributions of the North Central geopolitical zone towards national unity, cohesion, and oneness. No one in Nigeria will deny the fact that power began from North Central, the Shiroro Dam, Kura Falls, and the Kaenji Dam. No one will deny the fact that the North Central is the richest food basket of the nation, with geography that sustains the widest variety of agricultural products. No one will deny the fact that we are the nation's richest bowel of mineral resources. And no one will deny the fact that we have tested human capital that is very conversant with national psyche, national aspirations, a human capital whose temperament has the best ability to provide Nigeria with oneness, unity, and cohesion. I want to remind Nigerians that North Central geopolitical zone is the host to the largest number of ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. If you like, it is a miniature Nigeria. It is the only zone, too, that is hosting the three major tribes as indigenes. For many Nigerians who do not know, we have Igbos as indigenes of Kogi State and as indigenes of Benue State at the boundary locations, and vice versa. I can confirm to you that there are Igalas, for instance, that will ordinarily be associated with North Central, that are indigenes of Anambra and Enugu states. They are civil servants in those states because they hold indigene certificates of those states. The Yorubas clearly can be seen in Kwara and Kogi as indigenes. And the Hausa Fulani, I repeat, they are in every state in the North Central, including the FCT. At a time Nigeria is bleeding and there is dwindling national trust between northern political elites and their southern counterparts, it is only logical, wise, and in the best interest of national unity to look for a bridge builder to hold this country together. And that bridge builder is a zone, the central part of this country, that is hosting all others in its geography. That bridge builder is a competent hand that can serve at the presidential level, to be specific office of president, so as to bring the divided house together. In fact, when two persons are fighting, there is always need for a referee, even when it is a play. We see it in boxing, we see it in wrestling, but we know that the political theater in Nigeria is not a playground. It is serious agitation, serious counter-agitations that are brewing, and we need a referee. North Central Geopolitical Zone is the referee for 2027 general elections. And at this point, I want to emphasize that any political party that is not willing to zone a presidential ticket to the North, and particularly North Central Geopolitical Zone, may not and will not have the votes of the North Central. This is our position. This is our reaction to the lingering despisement of and undermining of our request. As noble, as genuine, as factual as it is, I think unless we prove that our votes have always put people in the villa, we will continuously be taken for granted. Thank you, Nigerians. We hope you will lend your voices to our appeal to the political elites. Thank you very much. Or not. That's where the next level of zoning, the one you refer to as micro-zoning, takes place. And that's why in my speech, I clearly said Indian stewardship from 1960 till date is the most not qualified, worthy of consideration for such stewardship. You want to talk about a vice president from Northeast, you have tested someone from there. If it's president, you have tested someone from maybe Northwest. But there's a zone with solid credentials for having contributed to nation building that has not been tested. Why do Nigerians think Peter Obi made a lot of inroads? Nigerians are yearning for something new, the kind of leadership or leaders they have not yet seen. Nigerians are tired of recycled leaders. That is the plain truth, and it's like now a phenomenon with the younger Nigerians. So we have not even spoken or presented our petition or appeal based on North-South dichotomy that prevails in our body politic. No, we are saying it has gone wrong, remaining one zone. Can you allow us show what we can also do in terms of civilian stewardship at the highest level, office of the president? So micro-zoning may happen, it may not happen, but our request is beyond those petty zoning considerations. Let me remind us that even the PDP is not telling Nigerians the truth. This morning I listened to the national chairman, Ambassador Damagun, saying the North will hold it just for 4 years. Even from presentation, you know, there's some semblance of mischief. And there's somebody will be in the villa for 4 years. I will just take it and give it to you. That the person that will take it from South. So PDP, after 4 years, we say it's enough. So there's something that appears not to be real about the zoning. So let's keep watching the question marks surrounding the zoning. But truly speaking, you know and I know that if PDP gets power, they will want to stay there for 8 years, particularly whoever is on that seat. If not, why is the current president not stopping by 2027? He wants more years to work, to serve. And it happened to Goodluck. That's how his tenure was truncated. All compelling arguments failed. And they say we must remove this man. So I will stop here. I hope that Punch too is convinced that our case is beyond zoning and micro zoning.